ready.
A spoiler mode. A spoiler mode.
It's a spoiler mode. Hi everybody, welcome to spoiler mode for the Super Mario Bros. Movie
Correct.
with a period.
Yeah.
After bros.
After movie.
After movie, there's a period.
Movie.
The like red being
E. Cummings.
the red being next to each other always throws me off. I'm always like imagining a way to like
The red being next
it's
to
like
it?
the M and the R. Like all the like if you look at it, all the colors are like separated, but then it's like there's this it's weird. I don't know.
Do you have like perfect visual recall?
No. But a lot of things visually bother me.
Same.
Like little things just get me. I don't know.
Before to kick to the intro, should we do our best Chris Pratt Mario Let's A Go?
Or just do your favorite line as Chris Pratt.
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Let's A Go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
That's a good one.
Spoiler mode, final warning, spoiler mode, activated.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Yes, it is spoiler mode.
We got to go to
what turned out to be the world premiere.
World premiere of the Super Mario movie. We didn't know until
We knew it was like a premiere.
Miyamoto walked out.
Yeah, we assumed it was just like a press premiere like screening thing. It was a couple of days early before the release.
Our tickets were under first name Easy, last name Allies.
Yes, even though they said it'll be under Isla +2, and I was like, so I'm like, Isla Hink, please. They're like, who?
Like who are you?
Yeah.
They made us stand in a weird
They made us stand in a weird
first.
line until we just asked, and we were like, we're press, and they were like, oh, go in, and then they didn't know who we were, and then we were like, easy allies, and they're like,
They were like,
okay.
we know who you are, yeah.
We could have walked on the red carpet, but we didn't. That would have been fun.
Didn't really want to.
Yeah,
really
whatever.
care
It's
to.
not really my scene.
Would have been on Getty though. Getty images of us.
It's not my scene.
We would have.
we
We would have
couldn't
been able to.
use.
Yeah, we would have been able to steal images of ourselves. But yeah, it was cool. Miyamoto was there.
Koji
Kondo was there.
All the cast except Keegan Michael Key.
Yeah, Key was there. Yeah, I don't know. And then they just did the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Black, I gotta say, Jack Black radiates charisma.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
him.
Like
Good
He
vibes.
just seems
he
like
just
a-
is glowing with energy. And
just seems
charisma.
happy to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly.
Anya Taylor-Joy, how you say that is Anya, I guess. She and he were both like cosplaying, like
Yeah.
super cool. It was
Yeah.
fun.
I mean,
yeah.
I think Charlie was wearing green
Yeah.
and Chris Pratt was wearing red.
Yeah, he was wearing a maroon suit. Everyone looked great.
But everyone was like a little cosplaying.
Yeah.
But Anya Taylor-Joy and Jack Black were like hard cosplaying.
She was wearing like a pink motocross suit, which was pretty cool.
and he had like a Bowser like
He had a
backpack
suit
kind of thing.
It was
on.
a suit and then Bowser like shell. on the back.
It was
Yeah.
so cool, and there were like spikes on his sleeves too.
It was cool. Yeah, so it was cool. And then the after party was super neat because it was one half was Mushroom Kingdom, and they had blocks that would open and a cupcake would come out as a mushroom or a one
We
up.
saw behind them.
Yeah.
At some point, we saw them like lift up.
One
the
of them
little
was
coin,
broken, yeah.
and we saw just a man behind a curtain, just standing there.
And he like looked right at us.
Yeah, we were like, "Whoa!"
We
The
really
magic.
we saw behind the veil. Yeah. What a gig.
Yeah.
What did you do tonight? Oh, I put
I was a
cupcakes.
cupcake hander.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
put cupcakes into a curtain behind a block, a Mario block. Yeah, so one half was Mushroom Kingdom, and then the other half was the Darklands Bowser stuff.
That's where all the alcohol was.
Which is where all the alcohol was, and it was like a dance club on that, like a goth fiery dance club,
Yeah.
which was fun. I liked that theming.
Yeah. I love like event design like that.
Oh
Just
yeah,
The small like there were little mushrooms everywhere with like, AstroTurf and like
we came in through a warp pipe.
Yes, we
That
came in
we
through a
went
warp
through like a
pipe.
light tunnel, like in the movie.
And it was a New York subway sign that said
Yeah.
like Mushroom Kingdom, and then to go out it said like Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, yeah. Loved it.
It was really cool.
What apparently people did not love was this movie. The critical response is, I have to say, a little surprising.
Tepid.
Yeah, harsh, I'd say. It's currently sitting at a 53 on or 54 or 53 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Never quote Rotten Tomatoes
And
in my
Metacritic.
presence,
All right,
ever.
Metacritic, 50 something. Most people don't like it. Like, most people don't like it, which is kind of funny. And like, sure, maybe it was like premiere vibes, whatever. The energy in there was really good. But I loved it. I had a smile on my face the whole damn time.
I definitely had a smile on my face the whole damn time, but I think mostly it was because of this movie looks amazing. Like, it's a visual feast. All the textures of everything are really beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to take a bite out of everything.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And every frame has references. Like the music has references, the visuals have references,
redone
the
music
backgrounds
is so
have
gorgeous.
I
references.
think that's why I really liked it but didn't love it. It's really easy for me to like movies, but it's really hard for me to be it's like that extra step to be like obsessed and to love it.
Yeah.
And I think just being trained on MCU for the last like decade plus with like the way things connect, that kind of overlaps into references and nods and stuff. And it's just so tiring and empty that stuff doesn't do it for me, even if it is referencing my childhood and Super Mario Bros., which like I was born with.
Here's the thing I liked about the references in this movie was I found that they were tasteful.
Yeah.
Like,
Of course, yeah.
in a lot of other movies, in your any given Marvel movie, the references are like, okay, like you roll your eyes at them. But in this, I was like, we were in the theater like,
Great call.
Yeah, we were like, that's Jumpman.
that's Duck Hunt, that's Duck Hunt, that's that's
Well,
Punch
but, like,
Out.
Not only, like, what I really appreciated about it wasn't just references like that, a
Yeah.
poster hidden in the background, which there
Yeah.
was a lot of.
Yeah.
But,
So
like,
much.
one of my favorite parts was in New York in the beginning, before they get isekai'd or whatever into the Mushroom
God,
Kingdom.
the Mario movie is an isekai.
I mean, it kind of is, right? It sort of is. I mean, it's a multiverse thing, kind of. But, like, they do this a couple of times throughout the movie where the camera goes, like, 2D side-scroller style, like old boy hallway style. But, like, what I really liked was the part in the construction site in New York,
Love New York.
when they were running.
That was cool.
And, like, he was opening gates and going up ramps and, like, jumping on boxes and stuff. But everything was just, like, subtly, like, oh, the box is yellow. It's a
Yeah.
Mario box. That he ran along the garter that's, like, the one from Donkey Kong. Like, it almost made me think the direction the movie was going to go is, like, oh, somehow all the other stuff is inspired by his real
Yeah.
life. Like, I'm glad it didn't really go that way. But, like, I thought for a second, I'm like, okay, is this all going to be, like, a dream or something lame like that? But when it wasn't that sequence was
He
cool.
dies when he falls down.
Yeah, he dies. He's dead the whole
It's-
time.
It's his last moments.
Yeah, it's all the brain chemicals making
what is
everything.
It, Jacob's ladder. Or whatever?
Yeah.
You've seen
If
Jacob's
you-
Ladder?
No, I just know what happens.
If you made your peace, the devils are really angels, freeing you from your life. That's from Jacob's Ladder.
Whoa.
It's quoted in the song "Rabbit in Your Headlights" by Uncle, whatever. Anyway, what?
I
I
liked-
liked possum last night.
I like-
You saw a possum last night? Tell us about the possum.
No, that's the rabbit in your headlights.
I'm a
reminded
possum
me.
in your headlights. Yes, Hebrew.
I really liked the New York part. This is the first thing I told these two when we came out. It was like, I wanted more of that. They were like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I thought New York, because you have the big battle there at the end as well. And since
Yeah.
we spent so little time there in the beginning, there was no stakes by the end of it. And I was just like tired of the nods. So like, I just wanted like a little more in the beginning. I think could have like,
But it's New York.
could have
It's already a
established-
real place. If it was a fake
It
place,
has nothing to do with like the place itself. It
Sure, I
has
know, but-
it's Mario in the real world establishing his and Luigi's life and why it's a big deal. They go to the Mushroom Kingdom, and it was just like so fast that by the time we got to the Mushroom Kingdom, I was just like, okay, we're doing this. And then like they find Toad, and Toad is like, hey, stranger, want to go see the princess? Cool, let's go. And it's just like, oh, like he didn't even save him there. He just like immediately trusts him, and they go to Peach's castle. It was just like so
That's-
fast, which was a positive in one sense.
Yeah.
Because the movie moved.
Yeah.
And it was a delight.
it moved
breakneck
at a
pace.
quick- Yeah, it
And
was whiplash inducing.
which is good, but also I think that's good while I'm watching it, but then as soon as I leave and I think about it more and I sleep on it, it's a detriment.
Well, never
And
think.
I just wanted a little more meat.
Absolutely. Like, I fully hear that. But, like, to me, that was actually why I liked it. Like, what I liked about it.
Totally
Because it was
fair,
like, it's 90 minutes, which is
Yeah.
great.
Oh my God.
So
yeah.
when's the last time we saw a 90
yeah,
minute
yeah,
movie?
yeah.
Yeah.
Loved
Every
it.
movie's like 3
Every movie
hours.
should be 90 minutes long.
Yeah. It's, well,
No.
not
I
every
could
movie.
take any movie and cut it down to 90
A
minutes.
fucking Mario movie should be 90 minutes long. Maybe 78. But, like that's the two things that I think of are like it's a movie that's acceptable for all ages, right? It's,
Absolutely.
Whether or not it's a kids movie, whatever,
Yeah.
but like it's a movie for everybody.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it appeals to the hardcore fans with all the references and stuff.
There's this
Although
shocking
there's
amount
this,
of violence.
and like
Kill.
nihilistic. We'll get into it,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
one of my favorite things was this nihilistic star bit. Hilarious to me, but. Well, I guess I was gonna say the references are all for people our age, but like there was this fucking kid sitting next to
Yeah.
us that was clocking
What?
the references
Yeah, yeah.
like crazy.
Like, that's Mario 64.
Yeah,
I was like,
King
this
what?
kid
Babam
was
comes out. He's like
legit.
Mario 64. I'm like, you are 6 years old.
Should have given this kid a business card.
Yeah.
Yo, call me when you're a little
I
older.
mean, a bunch of people in there were
Suit
like,
up.
a bunch of people in there worked for whoever, you know. So I
Yeah.
guess he's like the kid of an executive or wherever.
That's
but
very possible.
but it's
Someone who
just
worked
like,
on it.
but it's just like, wow,
Yeah,
nice work, kid.
totally.
Anyway, but like, yeah, kids loved it. The nerds all loved it. Everyone was like clapping and smiling.
I did love the bit. One last thing with New York, I did love the bit with the dog. Secret Life of Pets.
Oh,
vibe.
yeah.
This is-
Yeah, what are you talking about? They were in New York for like
So
10,
long, I
15
know.
minutes, like interminable.
10 more minutes.
What the fuck?
10 more minutes with the family.
You want
Like,
this movie to be 100
I can't
minutes
name.
Yeah, I
long?
know.
I can't name one person of the family. I don't
'Cause it
know
doesn't
how.
matter.
The
any-
dad.
It does matter because that's whole Mario's entire motivation is like trying to live up to the standards, trying to be
No, that's-
someone
It's saving his brother
and
saving Brooklyn.
together and like being together and rising to the occasion.
I just believed him. Kind
It's
of.
yeah. I just well, it's so funny to me because it is kind of funny because it gets down to like what do you want out of a movie like that? Like I went into this expecting it to be like whatever, fine. Like I was hoping it would be cool and fun, but like I didn't expect to like it. And to me, like everything just being broad strokes, like check the box, like his dad's disappointed in him, go. They're plumbers, go. Like, oh, they get sucked into the world, go.
Like, think about being
like
a
that
child
all
and watching
is,
it. If there's 10 more minutes
Right,
in New York,
right.
you're like,
and like to me, I
But,
didn't
like,
need
it's
anything.
for it's for kids, yeah, but it's also for 40-year-olds and 50-year-olds and 30-year-olds that grew up with Mario. Like it's not only you don't have full control and full rights to the Mario movie if you're like less than 10 years old. Just because it's 10 minutes longer, like it's for everyone. It's not just for kids.
I guess
You're
it's
saying,
just,
it had to be this way because it's for kids.
well, I'm just like,
completely
in the-
disagree.
No,
if I'm an
no,
executive
no.
and I see that extra 10 minutes, I'm like,
Yeah.
cut it out. You know?
I mean, if
like-
I could finish my thought.
Yeah.
To me, it was. This is a to pull from Martin Scorsese. This is a thrill ride movie. This isn't a Pixar up Coco emotions movie.
No doubt.
Right? This is a how much can we pack into this crazy thrill
Which
ride
is why I-
in 90 minutes?
Exactly, which is why it
Like
was.
this is the
which is why it was
Minions team,
good,
not the
great.
Up team. You know?
Which is why it was good for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a thrill ride. It is exactly what I thought it would be. It delivered exactly what I thought it would.
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
Solid. Enjoyed it.
I guess I'm just confused because yes, it did the same for me.
Yeah.
And to me, that's great. That's fun. Like
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun. It's not a fucking 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10 is
Yeah, 5 out of 10 is
Like,
really
that's what a lot of people are
I
getting.
saw some. I saw some 2 out of 10s.
Yeah.
Really harsh.
It's
yeah.
like I'm like, what is wrong with
I
you?
saw some 2 out of 10s that were just
Yeah.
like, this is the worst movie ever made. Like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah. I'm like,
so
what are you
What reality?
talking
Yeah.
about?
In what reality?
That's why I think
Yeah.
I'm sticking on this point. Is I'm confused why people hate this movie.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I just like, what is there to hate?
What is there to hate?
Yeah.
I don't understand. In
Like, what
any
happened to
It's
reality
okay if you
how
don't
it's-
like it,
Right.
but like, what is there to hate?
Yeah, I'm honestly just confused. If you know,
like a 2
I'm
is like this movie
confused.
offended me.
yeah,
Yeah.
a 2 is like this movie insulted my
Yeah.
like beliefs.
Yeah.
Yeah. yeah.
What the fuck, guy?
Yeah.
It's a fun little Mario movie.
Yeah.
That's 90 goddamn minutes long and gorgeous. What
Yeah.
is your fucking problem?
Yeah.
It's a 6 at worst.
Yeah. So they get to the Mushroom Kingdom though. That's when things start popping
Yeah.
off.
Anyway, let's stop bullshitting about that and just talk about the movie. Yeah. So they get sucked
They
in.
fall underneath Brooklyn.
They fall. Yeah. They find a weird, unexplained like ancient pipage area, and they're like,
sure.
"Wow."
Check the box.
Yeah, I don't
Suck
know.
them in. Yeah. Suck 'em
yeah,
in.
yeah, exactly.
Like, I know we're
It doesn't
talking about like,
matter.
the thrill ride or whatever, but like, I didn't need an explanation.
No.
But I was like, what?
That
like,
comes down
what
to the
is
extra
it
time in
here?
New York. It would have explained that. A little more time in New York.
Weird.
Talking
Would've
about a little more
explained
time
the
with his family.
And the
How
pi-
would more time with his family explain why there's a green pipe?
and the
under ground?
I mean, all encompassing. anything pre-Mushroom Kingdom, I needed 5 or 10 more minutes. Not just the family.
Well,
Family's one element.
You know what's
Also,
funny though?
the piping element.
You know what's
also the failed plumbing element.
But you know what's funny? I was thinking about this. I've been thinking about this. These missing questions, like what is this little construction site? What is this? What is this?
Spinoffs.
Well,
Sequels.
no, weirdly filled in if you include the Bob Hoskins movie into the lore. Like the construction stuff, the incursion stuff, the like weird forgotten like otherworldly pipe area thing kind of fits within that reality. And the Princess Peach coming from a different reality, like maybe is she human, maybe is she from Earth, whatever.
Yeah.
That's in the Bob Hoskins one.
Leguizamo cameo in the next one, please. Make it happen.
Maybe he was in there.
Johnny Legs.
As a voice.
Johnny Legs? What is that?
John Leguizamo.
Oh.
Johnny Legs. You've never heard that?
It's his mob name.
No, I love that. Hey, Johnny,
Johnny
Legs.
Legs.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
there were just a few things where
We
I
never
was
clapped.
like, oh, there was just a few things where I was like, okay, like they burst through the wall or whatever in the sewers and they're like, what is this? And then it's just not answered. Like, what is it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. They
Doesn't
just get
matter.
sucked
Green
into a
pipe. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
matter.
And like that's why
Doesn't
the
matter
Toad
because
thing.
we played Mario.
Yeah.
Imagine never playing Mario. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Not for them, I guess.
But I mean that's I guess why stuff like Toad being an instant friend of him
Yeah.
didn't bother me so much because that to me seemed like the Toads all seemed just like as a people immediately trusting
Sure.
and fascinated by Mario.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's another human.
Because he's another human and they like love humans
Sure,
for some
yeah,
reason.
yeah.
So like also that the movie plays it as that's Toad being kind of weird that he's like that's my best friend Mario
Yeah.
and Mario's like
I'm
what's
so
your
cute.
name?
Just
Yeah.
You know?
instantly gets attached.
Yeah. so like
Toad,
to me
yeah.
I just thought that was
Sure.
cute.
Totally.
But that's another world, you know? Like
Yeah.
I can and like those are creatures we've never seen before
Right,
in theory for
right.
Mario. So like, you know, when there's floating blocks in the air, I was like, okay, how is this happening? But whatever, it's another world.
It's just the tech
but, like,
they've got,
The
yeah.
pipe is in New York.
Right.
Like I need them to examine that a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah. Yeah, and there
know?
were signs that were like keep out and stuff. And I'm like, okay, humans built this.
Right, so
Yeah.
right, who put this pipe here? Because someone
Yeah.
built it. And
well, but maybe
we'll
it'll be
explore in the sequel.
in the sequel because
Maybe it's like Rosalina or something.
yeah, maybe that's how Peach got there in the first place.
Well,
no, it was. They showed it. She walked in as a
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, but
Yeah.
how was she down in the sewer?
Yeah, sewer baby.
Yeah. You know, how is she down in the sewer?
Some dark implications. She was flushed down the toilet.
Yeah.
I also like yeah, just why is the pipe there? Who built it?
Reveal your secrets, Mario movie.
Yeah.
Because also he comes out of the pipe into the Mario world. So no one's ever gone into that pipe into the real world?
Right.
You
Yeah, because
know?
they're lousy with pipes.
Yeah.
Also, like,
And Toad was there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, when Mario
He was hanging out right there.
in the penultimate moment of the movie or whatever, like the denouement when he's being chased by the bomb bill or whatever. What?
Bullet Bill.
Bullet Bill, yeah. The giant one though. They called it a bomb.
cool.
They called it like Bullet Bill bomb or something, I thought.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Maybe.
Whatever, maybe I'm crazy. But when he was like flying and he was like gonna lead him into that pipe, I was like, isn't that the pipe
Yeah.
to your own world?
That's
like,
what I was thinking.
are you gonna
too.
nuke Brooklyn? Is that your plan?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Even that too is just like that MCU formula. I don't know. It's a personal issue. Just like I thought of
All
Iron Man.
movies have to end with New York
I
or
thought-
Tokyo being destroyed.
thought of
That's
Iron
it's a
Man.
rule
really
of movies.
do not like that.
I thought
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Iron Man with the nuke. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
of
yeah.
Incredible Hulk when they're rampaging around New York.
Yeah.
And I like post credits tease I called before the movie even started. It's just like
It's why Marvel movies stress me out. It's why this movie
You did call the post credits tease before we
You really
before we
did.
even went into the movie theater.
Yeah.
Michael Huber was like, I guarantee the
Guarantee.
post credit is Yoshi in our world, like
Yeah.
the egg of Yoshi in our
Right.
world.
Isla and I both were like,
We were
as
both
soon as
just
we
like,
saw the egg, we were like,
Which is funny because I thought it wouldn't be that because they do show other
Yoshis,
Yoshis
yeah.
yeah, they did. Yeah.
briefly
Yeah, and I was
elsewhere
like, oh,
in the
we're not
game.
seeing
I was like,
Yoshi.
okay,
Yeah.
but
Oh, but I was gonna say, I
Yoshi-
really did not like, and I hate this in most movies, in any movie, when they show like a big cloud of smoke, like billowing down a New York street.
yeah.
I don't like the 9/11
Flashbacks,
like
yeah,
destruction
flashbacks.
of New York. I really don't like it.
Yeah,
Please
yeah, yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Maybe
Hate
they're
it.
all just
Keeps happening,
they're
too,
all
movies.
Yes.
yeah, they're all homages to Independence Day, and they just forget about they forgot.
What is?
They did. They didn't never
Who's
forget.
they?
Them, filmmakers.
Oh, yeah.
It's an homage to Independence Day, and they forgot about
When
9/11.
did Independence Day come out?
97?
97-ish? Yeah.
97 maybe?
Yeah, 98 maybe.
Yeah.
Bill Pullman.
Yeah.
Great actor.
This is our Independence Day.
Legendary. I liked when they got obviously
Today we're
to
canceling the apocalypse.
I liked when Toad brought him to Peach's Castle, that whole area. That
Dude, it's
walk
so-
up was
So beautiful.
the best. All I wanted to do was
Mushroom
be in that
Kingdom.
world.
I wanted to grab Toad and take
Yeah.
a bite out of him.
It's so gorgeous.
Yeah, I loved everything in that.
The Mushroom Kingdom, jolliest
Yeah.
place in the multiverse.
I was
dude.
like, damn,
Holy
Mario
shit.
needs to be on PS5 or something.
We
Like,
also
let's
didn't
go.
talk about Luigi and, oh my god. We also didn't talk
That's a
about
joke.
Luigi and Mario getting separated.
Yeah, so he gets sucked into the Darklands, and I
Yeah.
loved the Luigi's Mansion music that they were playing when he was having the
part was
flashlight.
funny when he was like,
It was scary
he, like,
too.
flashed the flashlight and the dry bones.
Dry
was there.
bones are
Like, that
there,
was funny.
and then Shy Guys get him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Luigi, good punching bag.
yeah.
You
I
know,
wished it
so-
was more in the movie.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like I could have used them teaming back up a little earlier because I
Yeah.
loved the
I
payoff
agree.
of the superstar at the end, but
Yeah.
that felt
I
a
got
little
chills.
unearned.
That part was
but
fucking
yeah.
epic. Oh my god.
Yeah, so Mushroom Kingdom, just incredible. The vibes are so good. The little stall where he's like, "Does this thing work?" And he's like, "Yeah, you just got to blow in it."
Yeah, and like the guy, the Toad carrying the fish
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
bag,
yeah.
and like all the stores.
everything, yeah.
Wait, it reminded me of one of my favorite jokes in the movie when all the Toads are running from Bowser, and the Toad
yeah,
is trying
just
to grab
leave
the
it.
apples,
Yeah.
and the Toad's like, "Just leave it. It's not important." Or something
There's
like
no time.
There's no time. Just leave it.
What the? That was so funny.
There were so many like shocking deaths and like moments that
There
were
were-
just like dark.
When they go to the Donkey Kong world, the guy who's driving, he like cuts someone off, and the person he cuts off like swerves and hits a stand and explodes. Like that man is dead.
Dead.
That man is
Fully dead.
killed. Yeah.
No coming back.
Yeah.
Bowser,
Civilian death count.
Yeah.
In Mario.
Yeah.
It's
Bowser
massive.
was talking about killing.
Yeah.
Pretty gnarly.
They say
when
death
they
and
said
kill.
the word kill, I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
PG.
There it is.
Yeah.
PG.
Yeah.
I
So
mean
they-
that's Star Bit, yeah.
They get to Peach's castle and then
And Peach is
get
a
on the mission.
badass.
Yeah.
I loved Peach in this. Like,
Also,
she's so cool. She's carrying a halberd around. She got a bunch of cool outfit changes. Like
Yeah.
she's so cool.
Yeah.
She cares about her kingdom. She's a good princess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome role model is all I'm saying.
little too trusting of a strange plumber man right away. Okay, we're
She
gonna go take
tested him on
Bowser. But like
for
even
two straight days.
even to do the test, they were like, okay, if you can do this, we'll go. Like I trust you and we're together now.
Hubert,
Again,
I
it was
think-
just so fast, and I felt like it was.
Picture this though.
I felt like it was like, hey, you already know all this, so we're gonna skip over it.
Yeah.
Which is like
I don't know. There's context though. He's the first other human she's ever seen.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
I'd be
think-
I'd be alarmed.
No, I
what are
think-
you doing here?
she doesn't have the context that humans are garbage. She would say like she would at least give him the benefit of the doubt out of hope, I think. She'd be like, "Hey, another one of me."
And she is like, at first she is kind of like, well,
Yeah.
no, but only if you.
And she tests him.
Yeah.
She tests him
Yeah.
for two
I mean,
straight days.
I agree. I would like to have her be a little less trusting. I think I would have preferred that.
it's
but
part of the style
I don't
choice.
mind that.
That
she-
everything just happens.
Yeah.
Everything just happens. You live with it, I guess. So be it. But
Listen.
the training was amazing.
Yeah.
Our whole theater erupted when Peach went through the training course.
So
that was
good.
a really cool
So
moment.
good.
I thought she would do the floaty with the dress. But
She did.
didn't.
She did.
She
She
did.
did.
Okay, I missed it.
When she was
When she was
got
going
to
to
the
the
end,
flag,
she, like,
yeah, she puffed it out.
yeah, it was
When
really.
And her jump was a little floatier when she was
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
it. But like,
I was looking for it, and then, yeah.
The mechanics are in the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was sick. It was sick.
No, but she straight up did it. She like puffed it out.
Yeah.
Dope.
And she like floated down.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
really
yeah.
Cute.
Sick.
I like that it was all like fake stuff, like
Yeah.
fake fireballs, and
Yeah.
like you
That
could
was
see
cool.
the cloth texture on the bullet bill, like it's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
it's really
Yeah.
cool.
Take a bite out of everything.
Yeah, it was awesome.
One of my favorite moments in the entire movie is okay, Bowser gets the superstar almost immediately.
has it.
I think it's after
It's the first thing that happens.
First
in the
thing that
movie.
happens in the
He
movie.
gets the super.
Then there's
Yeah.
the training montage, and then it cuts to Bowser's kingdom, and they're having like
Blam.
a nightclub party.
Yeah.
Just
So
party.
sick.
With all the
and
bad
then
guys.
and then Bowser is like, my minions, like, oh, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna go to the Mushroom Kingdom, and I'm gonna ask Peach to marry me.
And they're all like, what?
And then one guy's like, yeah. And like the fact that he has the Mario Odyssey motivation of
Yeah.
he just wants to marry Peach, and he just doesn't understand like
Love it.
the sanctity of personhood.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't understand that she's her own person.
And I love that this is the first time his minions are hearing
Ever
that
heard
this
it?
is his
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah.
Except the one like wizard.
The
guy,
wizard,
who I also
who knew.
loved.
Yeah,
Loved
the
the
wizard is great. And Jack
yeah.
Black singing on the
Black-
piano.
The best.
Slaying.
Blackjack
So
carried
good.
this. He
So-
carried
Oh, yeah.
so much
Yeah.
of this movie.
When Peach rejected Bowser, I low key was like, girl,
Yeah.
come on. Like, let's go.
I mean, he's a menace, but
no, I know, but also I felt bad for Bowser. Like I was rooting for Bowser
Sure.
a lot of the time.
I'm
get
always
to know
rooting
her
for Bowser.
first, though.
No,
Get to
absolutely.
know
No,
her.
it is
Ask her
wrong.
on
It
a
is wrong.
date.
It is
Yeah,
wrong,
sure.
but I was rooting for Bowser.
It's
over a lot of
coercion.
it. Yeah.
This was.
Yeah.
It was nice to see my lifelong headcanon be like
yeah.
canonized, because that's always how I felt about Bowser. Like he obviously had an abusive childhood and has like no concept of other people like being their own
Yeah.
Yeah.
self.
He's a sociopath.
He is. He
Yeah.
is.
He thinks Peach is beautiful and therefore wants to marry her. And
He
he's
thinks
like, well,
objects are women,
Yeah.
man.
So
Yeah.
just like you said, it was like he's doing the wrong thing, but like you can't help but
I know.
kind of feel bad for him.
I
Like
was
he
like,
has
I
a
just-
soft spot in
Yeah.
there.
I just want Bowser to find love.
Yeah. You know how Bowsette, baby. That was a reference I thought they were gonna do. Like I thought he would put like a little Bowser like horns on her
Yeah.
in the wedding dress, because that's Bowsette,
so
basically.
cute.
Yeah.
Like I thought that would happen, but no. Maybe in the next one.
Anytime he breathed fire, it looked
And I
The
said
fire
before
looks
the
so
movie,
good.
I was like, what I'm most looking forward to is like the reflection of fireballs onto other things, like the light that fireballs are
Yeah.
casting. And I got plenty of that.
RTX on.
RTX
Yeah.
was on.
On.
It was big time on. Yeah. Frame
Green
rate did
space
not buckle.
reflections,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Screen space, subsurface scattering, man. One of my favorite whole segments. The fight with Donkey Kong was all right, but the fucking cart part.
Yeah, the Kong.
Was
They go to
so
get the Kong
good.
army.
It's
was a
basically
great plot
Wakanda.
point.
Like,
Yeah.
I liked that plot point, but again, like most of it, it's just like I needed a little more. But I that was one of my favorite bits. Was like, oh, they're gonna recruit the Kong army to take out Bowser. Like that's neat. That's really cool. And
You know
the way to get Kong's army to go back to
Yeah, beat him in
Donkey Kong, Mario
Yeah.
Mario Bros. Like
Yeah.
that's
I
awesome.
loved Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong
I
rips.
loved their
Jumpman,
relationship
dude.
was funny.
He
Mario
was
and-
the only one though that felt like an actor. Like, oh, it's Seth Rogen, whereas everyone else was
even
the
Chris
character.
Pratt.
That way.
Even Chris Pratt.
Chris
Seth
Pratt did
Rogen's
better.
laugh was still just his laugh, which is kind of
I
surprising.
guess
But
so.
Like I fell into everyone, and every
Yeah.
time Donkey spoke, I was just like Seth Rogen.
obviously, I think like embodying character-wise, Jack Black, Keegan-Michael Key, and Luigi and Chris
Yeah.
or Charlie Day, just like
yeah.
in a league of their own. And I
Yeah.
think Peach did an amazing job, even though she's basically just Anya Taylor-Joy.
She reminded me of Aqua actually from Kingdom Hearts. a
Oh,
lot.
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
Aqua vibes.
I mean, this is the version of Peach that I love, though. That
Yeah.
we're getting more now that we're more like modern,
Yeah.
but like where she actually just can handle herself and doesn't need Mario. Like
Yeah.
Mario is actually kind of the afterthought, which I think is kind of fun. But anyway, yeah, the karting segment, the moment when Mario jumps to Donkey Kong's cart, dude.
Cool.
Because they're still uneasy
Yeah,
right
'cause
there
uneasy
too.
alliance.
Big
Yeah, and
time.
he rescue whips his tail out kind of so he can catch
Yeah.
Mario.
Yeah, so good.
So many nods. The
And then-
Mario Kart, like choosing your cart nod.
That was great.
Even the button was an A button.
Yeah,
It was-
that was great.
Oh my
Which
That
like
was
makes
great.
no sense, but like
And
sure.
Toad rolling up on the monster truck.
yeah, Toad rolling up.
That
It was
funny.
excellent.
And like Peach picking the motorcycle. I mean, like we were talking about this beforehand, vis-a-vis the D&D movie. I haven't seen it yet, so no spoilers. But
So
like,
good, 10 out of
just
10.
telling it from the trailer, like we're finally getting into the era where they finally get it that it's just like, just do the game.
Yeah.
Just do the thing.
Just do
like
the
even
thing.
from the D&D trailer, I'm like, I know what spell that is.
Yeah.
Like this is like, obviously it's a lot of references and stuff too, but it's just like, you think the plot of a Mario game is all that complicated? No.
What plot? Yeah.
Yeah, there's no plot.
But movies are different than games, so
Absolutely.
you kind of expect.
I'm not advocating
that.
for
Yeah,
no plot, but I'm
sure.
also.
for sure.
Why don't we just watch a playthrough
Yeah.
of Mario? Yeah, Super
Yeah.
Mario.
Can you imagine if you go to the movie theater and it's
And
just,
it's just like,
yeah. I mean, this almost is, but I don't know. I feel like we're just like going through and saying things that were cool. I don't know what.
Yeah, this is good. We're going through the whole movie. It's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
They always hate when we do like the
when we just skip it.
yeah.
But yeah, the Mad Max,
The Mad Max
the
Rainbow
shortcut Rainbow Road segment is so cool. He does the skip,
yeah.
like fighting items, the blue shell.
The blue
The
shell
blue
nod was
shell
fantastic.
is a guy. I loved that.
Yeah.
He's like, he like steps out of the burning wreckage of his
Yeah.
monster truck, and he's like, "You can't
Terminator.
be rid of me,
Yeah.
blue shell." You know, and it's like, oh wow, you're killing yourself to do this.
Yeah, kamikaze.
Yeah, kamikaze mission,
Kills.
dark,
Deaths.
and then they fall into a giant eel
Yeah.
and use a missile to get out. Pretty sick.
Well, they use Donkey's like
Yeah,
thing,
his-
right?
Barrel.
One of the like main emotional beats of the movie is in the
Yeah.
eel as well, when Donkey is just and Mario as well again. But I didn't feel it that much because we never knew Mario's dad. But they were talking about like, oh, I got a dad who doesn't,
Yeah.
you know, see
I mean,
me
he
for who
said
I
the-
am.
yeah, he
they
said
said
the
like
line.
one throwaway
Yeah, yeah.
line, but I like Donkey's bit in the eel
I thought it was also
because
funny.
Cranky was a little more developed.
Yeah.
Well, I liked what they did with Donkey and Cranky in the like arena when Donkey Kong was like, "Hey,
Ford
Dad,
Odin,
check me
yeah,
out!"
yeah.
You know,
He was like making his
yeah,
pet
making,
stance
and
or
everyone like
whatever.
loves him. And Cranky's just like, "Stop doing the dance."
And I love the joke in the eel when Mario's like, "Well, I also have a dad that's disappointed in me."
Yeah.
And Donkey Kong was like, "Well, he's right."
He's right.
That was a good joke. That was a really good joke.
Yeah, yours is right. Yeah. And one of my favorite parts, I don't remember exactly when they introduced this, but Luigi gets captured.
Yeah,
And by Bowser, and he gets mind for him for this part's in the trailer, but he pulls on his mustache, like,
Yeah.
"Where's
Looks
Mario?"
so painful. I felt
Yeah, oh
that.
my God,
It's like,
yeah. And then he gets thrown in this like jail of hanging cages.
Yeah.
And there's a star bit in there.
that was pretty much just like focus tested for Isla.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It just says nothing but nihilistic
Yeah.
crazy shit.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, the only escape is death.
Yeah.
And it's like thrilled about it. It's like, finally release, you know? And like, oh, it's so funny to me. And also I was just surprised that it was allowed.
That was
That,
surprising.
yeah.
The very,
feel like it
very
was
end of the movie
for-
is so funny to me.
I feel like it was for just I don't even know what it was for. I
think
honestly can't
kids-
even put my finger on it.
I think kids have a grasp of morbid humor a little
Yeah.
better
Yeah,
than
yeah.
people
Yeah.
give them credit for.
Okay.
They don't really understand it, and it's not real to them because they don't really understand death, I think. But
Yeah.
like, they get jokes like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like SpongeBob and all those dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like when the movie ends and the star bit is like, "Now you're left with nothing but the void.
Yeah,
It's over." It's like, what are you going to do now?
That was also shocking. Like, it was very end of Toy Story 3 when they're being like
yeah.
lowered into the
Luigi
lava.
is inches from death.
He's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when it lifts
Scary.
back out, the cage is gone.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Whew.
Couple nods we didn't go over was the cat suit. Love the
Oh,
cat
loved
suit
it.
during the
And the
donkey
Tanuki
fight.
suit.
The Tanuki suit as well. I want him to turn into a statue. I don't know
Yeah.
where that was. Where's the
Which
statue?
game has that?
Super Mario Bros. 3.
Oh, okay.
And also,
I don't remember that very well.
like all the 3D Marios.
Oh,
the Tanuki
okay.
suit, you turn into a statue.
Oh, funny.
Instead
Love
of the
it.
butt stomp or whatever, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
yeah,
become
yeah,
a
yeah.
statue.
Yeah,
So awesome. But I like the cat suit. I thought it was
Very
really
funny.
well used in that fight.
And also, I was like,
the Fireflower as
how
well.
are you going to beat him? Like, and then the cat suit. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
agility. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the mushrooms were so well done.
Really good.
Like, oh, if you get hit, you lose it.
Tiny.
yeah.
The tiny one, the
Yeah.
blue one.
The blue one, yeah. I get why they did it. It feels a little weird that Mario like hates mushrooms. Like that felt a little off-putting from the games, but like whatever.
yeah.
I get why they would do it for a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the cat
Then-
suit was really fun, and the Tanuki suit was really fun.
And then after the Mario Kart, Peach like goes back home by herself and it's like, yo, we got to evacuate.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
it's
that was
over.
when they were like
It's
evacuate the
over.
city.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah. High stakes battle. But then
The
Donkey
toad
and
with the
Donkey
super low
Kong.
voice.
That was so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
That was so
We must evacuate.
We must evacuate. Yeah, so good, dude. Yeah. Yeah, and then Mario and Donkey teaming up, coming through the Mushroom
Yeah,
Kingdom
that
2D
whole
again.
fight.
Like that was
Yeah.
so, and they were like, "This is great," like that
Yeah.
was great. Using power ups,
Yeah.
using and then losing the power ups, then getting new power ups
Yeah.
was really.
so sick.
And I liked how Mario didn't know what any of them did. So like
He
the
was
first
like-
time he got one, he's like, "What the hell is this?" He's like, I'm a raccoon."
Did he ever use the fire flower? He never became.
He never got
Fire
to.
Mario,
He never
right?
got to because he was about to get it, and then Donkey
Yeah.
Kong just went and blew the flower
Was
out.
my
Right.
favorite
Which was so
moment.
good, yeah.
that
That
was
was
my
cute.
favorite.
That was
funny
really
moment.
funny.
That was my favorite comedy.
And the
bit.
field of fire flowers that they were in was so pretty.
Yeah.
We should have put the Bowser on the table for this.
Shit!
Damn it.
Oh,
We're morons.
my
Yeah.
bad.
Picture
Sorry.
the little Bowser right
Yeah,
here.
he's right here. He's blowing steam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best.
Photoshop it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But then it's like the final. That's
then it
pretty
was
much the final.
Yeah. Then they're at the
showdown.
wedding.
Yeah.
Lot of little cameos in the guests were there
Yeah.
at the wedding.
Yep. King Babam.
The Boo.
I love the
Baboo.
King Babam. I'm hoping in the sequel. I am assuming there will be one
Luigi's Mansion.
that we get
spin-off.
Luigi's Mansion, Boo Mansion. Like,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of shocked at the reviews, but I still think it's going to make a ton of money.
Oh,
I wouldn't
for
be
sure.
surprised if we had a Luigi's Mansion show or a movie or like a Mario Kart.
I mean, yeah, they could-
Has
show.
Illumination done a show?
I don't know. I mean, they could pump out like cheaper, like
Yeah.
direct DVD stuff like this till the
Yeah.
cows come home. Also, you know what I would love that would address all of your issues? Extended cut.
Oh, give me the 3-hour cut.
Director.
Yeah, Peter
Give me
Jackson,
the-
dude.
give me
Twice the
it.
length.
Yeah, 3 hours long.
Yeah, I want the epic. I want the epic.
I
cut.
would kind of love it too.
Yeah, give me the
like
epic
just
version.
expand on everything. I mean, obviously, like
Yes.
that's cost prohibitive with a fucking
Yeah.
CG movie, but
I
stuff does get edited out of CG movies.
I
Yeah.
honestly wanted. It just made me want to play Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
like so
This
bad
makes me so hungry
for a
new Mario.
Yeah.
Like,
Long
but the
overdue.
problem is, this movie looked so good that a Switch Mario wouldn't look good enough.
Odyssey
Like,
looks
Odyssey's
so
gorgeous.
Mario always looks
Odyssey
great.
is gorgeous.
Always looks perfect.
And first party Nintendo always gorgeous. But like, can you imagine playing a game that looked like this movie?
no.
Odyssey comes close, but it's not quite like this.
Yeah.
There's
It's
no
like when
RTX.
people do the
Yeah.
Unreal Engine
yeah,
demos of
yeah.
Mario and Zelda and stuff. It's just like, oh my god, it looks crazy.
Like that. Well, there was that RTX like patch of Mario 64 that looked fucking so weird.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember
Yeah,
that one?
it's bizarre.
It was so weird.
Yeah, that's the thing is like, it's you gotta have the balance of
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
art
yeah, yeah.
style
Yeah, yeah,
and yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was like mostly a joke or something.
Yeah,
but yeah. So the wedding was cute. Peach was like, "Of course, I'm not going to marry you."
Yeah.
And like,
You
she fought
psycho.
really well, like with
Yeah.
the ice power up,
Hear
really
me out.
cool.
I was thinking about this. Tell me if you agree or disagree. I don't know my entire thoughts yet. Would you have wanted her instead of outright just being like, "No, you're disgusting. You're get out of here." No. Would you have wanted maybe a conversation there of like, Bowser, I'm not going to do this because
Yeah.
Bowser, I'm not
Wait, I
going to
thought
marry
she
you
did say
because.
something.
No, she was just like,
She was-
yeah, right. I'll
immediately
never
she- yeah,
do it.
she was
Are
like,
you
no.
crazy? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
thought
Shut
I
him
thought
down.
I
Should there
expected
have
her I expected her to use a little more tact,
Okay.
like strategically.
To be
Like
fair-
obviously the answer is an emphatic no.
To be fair, genocidal maniac coming in to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
destroy and kill
Yeah.
everyone.
Right. And like he's
Yes.
so off base that I think she was I think just in shock where she
Yeah.
was just like, "What?"
Yeah. But I do think they missed the opportunity for there to be a lesson there, like for
Yeah.
Bowser to learn a lesson,
Yeah.
which is that like
that was it. That was it.
it's
Yeah.
not that you're Bowser, it's
Yeah.
that you're rude.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
she is a person, Bowser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a plaything.
So I just was thinking
Yeah.
about that, and I'm
You're
like, well,
right.
he is
There could have been some
going to
development
kill
there for sure.
everyone.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Well, and that's the thing is like he intended it to be coercion from the start. Like
Yeah.
they were like, if she says no, and
Yeah.
then he's like, then we'll
Then we'll
destroy the
kill them
kingdom.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like he doesn't care.
Yeah.
And like I think maybe that's the point.
And he
is,
immediately
like-
turns on her.
Yeah.
Like he's like,
He
oh
just
well
doesn't
then
care.
I'll kill all of you.
Well, and
Yeah.
also he's just he's so off base that like his idea of a wedding gift is to murder a bunch
That
of
was
people,
so
like,
funny.
sacrifice a
He was
bunch
like,
of
I'm sacrificing them in your honor.
Yeah.
Your friends.
Yeah.
Your friends and like basically family.
Yeah, he just like Bowser just does not understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just evil.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was weird. I don't know if this was confirmed in games. Maybe it was, but that they're all turtles.
What's a turtle?
Bowser, the Koopas, all
He's
of
a
them.
dragon, isn't he?
No, they said turtles multiple times in the movie. And like, remember when they were like, "In your world, are all turtles evil?"
I think
and
originally
he was like, "No, they're pets."
I think there's some lore there where originally
way
he was-
OG,
he-
yeah.
OG was a turtle and then it transformed
Became it,
into
yeah.
like the demon dragon king or whatever.
yeah.
It also may be
Yeah.
like a Japanese
Maybe.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
But in this,
we
they
don't
fully
understand.
just
The
call them all
Koopas.
turtles, like
Yeah.
Koopas and everything. And they call them Koopas
It's
too.
it's
but-
Seth Rogen, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's gonna collab there.
Can you
New
imagine?
York
Can you
sewers.
imagine?
Because
They go back to New York and the turtles exist in our reality.
So sick.
And then
I'm here for
Peach
it.
is like, Peach meets them and she's like ready to fight because she thinks all turtles are evil. And then she has to
Yeah.
learn that these turtles are chill.
I'd watch
That
that.
would be sick. That'd
They
be
should
cool.
make a comic book of that
Yeah.
or something.
Fuck. Shrunk down Bowser is very funny.
Shrunk
So
down. Yeah, the
cute. And,
final
like,
battle gets they get
The
sucked
payoff
to New
of
York.
giving him as a pet is very funny.
Well,
Yeah.
did we talk about them getting sucked to New York?
So,
in
yeah,
this?
he's-
How did they get sucked to New York?
Because Bowser launches the bomb bill, and it's the Tom Bombadil, and it's gonna kill the Mushroom Kingdom. This part was a little jank where Mario just like hit him in the eye, and then
Yeah, I
the
didn't
thing like looked at it and
understand that.
stopped itself. I'm like, that doesn't
I
whatever.
didn't understand that.
I mean, I think they were saying that it's alive, so he was trying
Yeah.
to like get its attention.
Wait,
Yeah.
but what was that a game thing?
Yeah, the bullet bill
Yeah,
is,
they
like,
can
fall-
follow
there's,
you.
like, the homing
There's the,
one.
the
I
homing
know
ones.
that,
Oh,
but,
the
like-
tail whip is like one of
Yeah.
the strongest moves.
Oh
in
yeah,
that
because you can
whole-
flip the bombs with the tail whip, right? Yeah. So okay, yeah,
The
that
tail
makes
whip
sense.
is,
He
like,
didn't
really
flip the
strong.
bomb.
He just woke it
started
up.
Following
Yeah.
him.
Because it's a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
one, so you can't. I don't think destroy it. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
He,
that's the one. Yeah.
Bothers me less now.
I just
He
didn't
got-
understand the logic.
He got aggro there.
He collected the aggro of
Collected the
the,
aggro.
of the
Pulled
bullet
aggro.
bill. He
Pulled
pulled aggro.
aggro.
So then, it was chasing him, and his big idea to save the world was to trick it into going into one of the
destroying
pipes.
New York.
Back to New York, which
Yeah.
seems a little like bad logic to me. But
Yeah.
but he pays for it because then it sends a ripple throughout the multiverse and like unmakes reality for a minute, and everything
Yeah.
kind of crashes into each other. And he fully destroys like most of Brooklyn. Like,
I mean, that's street. It seems.
yeah, but I mean, Bowser's castle's big, so I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Because it gets pulled through.
Like
New York
this.
is gone.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
New York
Stop.
is gone.
Stop destroying New York in movies.
That's
Stop.
why. That's why at the end when they were all like, "The Super Mario Brothers saved
Yeah,
Brooklyn,"
I was
I'm like,
Yeah.
this is like another
"New York is a
9/11. Like,
crater. Everyone is dead. Worse than 9/11.
Yeah, the civilian.
That's at least like 20 square blocks
I
of New York
yeah,
just
that really freaked me
vaporized.
out.
Yeah,
That really freaked me
yeah,
out.
yeah. Fucking decimated. Anyway, so yeah, then the reality gets unmade and everything gets pulled through, and Bowser's castle and the whole island is like in New
Yeah.
York,
Yeah.
crushing everything. And they fight Bowser in the street.
Loved the one-on-one Mario versus
Yeah.
Bowser fight. That
Yeah.
was great.
And Luigi with the sewer cap, whatever they're called.
I wanted
Manhole
to say
cover?
Manhole
Yeah,
cover.
there
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
That was super epic.
Yeah, it was.
I could have used a little more development on the like Luigi cowardice kind of
Yeah.
storyline.
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
was
okay, this is a nice payoff that I don't feel like we earned all the way, but like whatever.
Because we didn't really experience him being a coward in New York. It's just like, okay,
Just with
Right.
the
he's
one
in the Darklands and now he's scared.
Yeah.
Just with the one like rival plumber guy or
He's
whatever
kind of a
that guy
reactive
was.
hero.
But yeah, but he wasn't even that
Yeah.
scared. He was like,
Nah.
why would you fight this
Right.
man who's twice our height?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just logical.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Spike was that
Spike,
guy.
yeah, which is funny. And then, so then they get the superstar and beat Bowser and trick him into eating well, they don't trick him; they just give him a shrinky mushroom, and then
I don't
Mario.
remember how that happened.
They Peach hands it to him. I think I don't know. It's like after the
just,
battle
like-
is won
Yeah.
because they pound him into the earth with
Yeah.
the superstar, which was
Yeah.
really fun.
Yeah.
And then we get another Bowser mid credits was
Yeah.
Bowser singing another song, and we were all called it. We're like, I
We
bet
were
he's
like, he's
tiny.
in the-
He's in
yeah.
a cage, and that's funny
That
as
was
hell.
cute.
That's
Great
really
bit,
good. That's
great
really
bit.
good.
They'll
Yeah,
wake
and-
him up in the next one for
Yeah,
the
for
Uneasy
sure. Well, I
Alliance.
think
I
that
hope
they'll
so.
team up with him. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really hope so.
That'll
Like,
be
at
so
2.
good. Yeah, It'll be great.
The
What?
Brutals or some
Oh
bullshit.
my God.
Yeah.
It better not be the fucking
the
Wario.
Brutals
Brutals.
are so underdeveloped.
Wario.
Oh my God.
Wario comes.
Wario.
Because who better to fight Mario than Mario's arch enemy Bowser? You know?
Whoa. Like, you know me backwards and forwards.
Dude, if Wario's in the next one, I'll
And
lose
we'll
my
have-
You know what it'll be like?
shit.
You know what it'll be like?
Peach, Wario, and Waluigi.
Yeah, reach. Well, Wario will always be a step ahead because Mario can't think evil. You know, so he'll be like, Bowser,
Yeah.
I need your brain,
Yeah.
man. I
What's he
can't
gonna
think
do
like this
next?"
guy. I can't think like this guy.
Is there a Wapeach?
I don't
No, I
think
don't,
so.
I don't think so.
I think it's just Waluigi and Wario.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity, Nintendo. Come on.
Wapeach or Weech.
Or Wowzer.
She's a witch.
And she's a witch. Oh,
The Vaveach.
the Vavitch. The Vavitch.
Wouldst thou like to live deliciously?
And it's a mushroom.
Yeah.
It's a poison mushroom.
That'd actually be a good trailer bit.
Yeah. Wouldst thou
Like to live
deliciously?
deliciously.
Yeah, I don't
And then
know.
post credits Yoshi in the
Post credits,
sewer.
yeah, Yoshi, egg in the sewer of our world. Which is funny because our boys, Mario and Luigi, are living in Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah,
Which
they
I
have the
liked.
same
I liked.
childhood bedrooms. That's
Yeah.
another thing I had a problem with.
Yeah, what? How
Why
old
do they
are
have? How old are they? Why do they have children's bedrooms? I understand living with your parents as
Yeah.
an adult, of
Yeah.
course, but
They had the NES. I like that.
why?
I think there was a vague implication of some kind of Arrested Development there, like that they're
Sure,
like.
but their bedrooms were children's bedrooms.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I mean. We needed more time in New York.
Huber's right. I hate to say it.
100%.
Huber's been right all
You would have
along.
had so many more payoffs. Like everything would have been better with 10 extra minutes.
So
there.
where are you taking away those 10 minutes?
I'm not taking anything away. I'm adding 10
You're making
minutes.
it 100 minutes.
Yeah, 100 minutes. Dude, if a kid can't sit still for 100 minutes, then don't take him to the theater. Sorry to be an asshole, but it's true. It's a movie theater.
This children's movie is for Huber.
Like,
Yeah.
no.
You can tell that none of
you
us
can't
have
have a movie
children.
shorter than 90 minutes.
Listen,
so, like,
I thought
if
it was
it's
great.
100, whatever.
I thought it was great. Most kids' movies are like 70.
Yeah.
So
No way, dude.
Yeah.
back in the day,
Toy Story
Yeah.
is so long. Like, Pixar movies are
Sure,
long now.
sure.
I guarantee you they're
Yeah, call 'em
100
on it.
plus minutes, dude. Look up, like,
when we were kids, though, kids' movies were like 80.
how long is, like, Moana? How long's Moana?
Moana, runtime.
Hour 47.
47.
Oh.
All right. All right. At least you weren't an asshole about
Toy
it.
Story runtime.
Toy Story.
Hour 21.
The first one. 80 minutes.
Yeah,
How about
see?
three? How about three? How about three?
That's the thing. Movies are getting longer.
They are
as
getting
Newer
longer.
movies are all longer.
But also, there's so many old movies that are like 4 hours long. Like, what are we talking about? Movies used to be so long.
That's
There
besides,
was a-
I'm just
there
saying if
was
this
there was
movie
a
could have benefited.
beautiful period of the 80s and 90s where every movie was 78 minutes long and
Yeah.
it was perfect.
Excluding every other single movie ever
Hour
made,
35.
I'm
Toy Story 2.
just talking about this movie. This movie could have
We're
been
not
10
saying
minutes
you're
longer.
wrong.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Toy Story 3, hour 43.
That extra 10, it goes a long way. Goes a
long way.
long,
Goes a long way.
way.
That's what made me almost start crying when they all accepted death. Yeah. In Toy Story
The
3.
10 minutes.
That 10 minutes.
It's probably
Probably it.
the bonds.
Yeah,
They're
probably.
all
It.
under
Hell
2
yeah.
hours, for sure.
Get those bonds in there.
Anyway, anything else? Super Mario movie. I don't understand why it's
I
getting
liked all
so
the
critically
characters. I
panned.
wanted to take a bite out of everything.
Yeah.
I wanted to touch
Visually-
Bowser's like scaly arm.
Audibly incredible.
I don't
It sounded
understand
really- the
how
music
in
was awesome.
yeah, I don't understand in any reality how it's anything worse than like a 7 at the
Yeah.
absolute worst. Like
Yeah.
this movie was good at the worst of times.
Yeah.
Like the worst day of your life, this movie's a
Yeah.
7 still.
Yeah, I had a
Like,
smile on my face the whole
Yeah.
Yeah, I
damn
definitely
time.
had a smile on my face. the
7
whole
or
time.
8, easy.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want? Also, I think this movie achieved exactly what it set out to achieve. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's a success at what it tried to do.
I think my main
It's
criticism
a good video game adaptation, I think.
Yeah, I think the nods and references got distracting halfway through. I
But
was
to me,
just
it's like you can just
too
ignore
much.
them if you want.
Yeah, but it's still like making a point
I guess.
to like
I never
show
found
it.
the references.
I never
were, like,
found them
that
overbearing.
forward on
Yeah,
it,
I
you
never
know?
found them
Yeah.
overbearing.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, I mean, the whole movie, I was just like, oh, yeah.
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 Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Charles Martinet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I mean,
Jumpman.
it's just like I noticed it.
Oh,
I'm like,
somebody
oh, there's a
mentioned.
nod.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a nod. It just kept in my brain saying, oh, there's a nod. I'm not even like looking for them. They're just happening.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
So they
there's a
got
nod.
kinda, yeah.
I mean, it's funny because it's like, it is the property. So it's like, at what point are they nods, and at what point are they just doing the property?
Yeah, exactly.
They're just doing the property.
You're the nod guy.
Yeah, you're the nod guy.
I know.
It's a nod.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a reference.
I tired myself out. I guess.
He hates nods.
You OD'd on nods.
I think I OD'd on nods in this movie for sure. It's like the most I've ever seen in a movie. It was like Nod the movie. Yeah,
The
land of nod. Yeah,
nods. And the
you and Kane.
some of the licensed music was also
I
distracting.
hated
for sure.
the needle drops. I absolutely hated them.
I didn't hate all of the Take on Me one. I thought was funny because the
guy was dressed.
guy was dressed like the music video. Like that guy,
That
love.
guy ruled.
The ape who
Sure.
didn't speak and
Yeah.
just drove them to
Yeah.
see
It reminded me
Donkey
of
Kong.
the-
It's like sweet.
It reminded. Was it like a Bob Hoskins adjacent reference? It
Maybe.
reminded me of the ape in Roger Rabbit. Like
Yes.
that opens the door.
He's dressed just like the bouncer
is
ape
it?
from.
Is that the nod?
Exactly.
It's
Yes.
like yo, Bob Hoskins,
Yes.
Roger Rabbit.
Because he says
let's
nice
tribute.
monkey suit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So they're referencing.
I think you're
Okay.
so right.
nods. Too many nods.
No, that's
Shut up.
awesome. That's a great nod. But here's
No,
the thing.
that's
I would,
that's
I
the
would be
best
okay
nod.
if there was one needle drop, maybe two, but they just kept coming, and I was like,
The only one I remember
Why?
is Take on Me.
there
so.
were at least one or two in the beginning.
There was
Okay,
like
he's
Guardians
got-
of the Galaxy song.
Yeah,
It's
just-
close. The one in
There's a black jacket.
Bongo
right?
the Gorilla is a black jacket with a white
Yeah.
what is that called? Not a cravat, like the fake shirt under.
Oh, yeah. I don't.
yeah, whatever.
That's some like Titanic shit.
But yeah,
Or in
1920s like
Peter
high
Pan.
society.
Yeah, because it's cheaper. That's why. But it's in Peter Pan, he like straightens it out and then it like rolls.
yeah,
up
it
and
rolls
hits him in the face.
Yeah,
The dad.
a classic bit.
bits.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was cute. Mario.
See you for the next one.
See you for the next one.
Woohoo!
Yoshi. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, the Mamma Mia slow motions was
Oh, that-
kind of
I
annoying.
also
That was
didn't
annoying.
like. Too much slow motion.
And
Yeah.
he said Mamma Mia like
much
7
slow
But
motion.
only
This
ever
movie
in
would
slow
be
motion.
70 minutes long if there was no slow motion.
But like anytime he said a Mario catchphrase, they put it in slow motion, and I felt like that was like to compensate for it being Chris Pratt.
Yeah, I wish they had just like saved it for a couple.
Do it, like, once, yeah.
Yeah, one a Wahoo and
Yeah.
one It's a Me.
And
or-
one Mamma
one
Mia.
Mamma
Punch
Mia,
to
rather.
Bowser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
like. We didn't talk about this actually. The plumbing commercial, which is delightful,
Brilliant.
Best.
And the Donkey Kong rap.
and the Donkey Kong Rapid. But like
The plumbing
fact
commercial
that
was the goat.
The fact that they do the voice for the plumbing commercial, and he did a
Yeah.
pretty good job, I thought.
Yeah.
And then that explains why they have regular voices for the movie. I thought that was an acceptable explanation of
Yeah.
why he's
Yeah.
not doing a voice for the whole thing. And he played it with heart, whatever. I don't
Totally.
really love Chris Pratt, but whatever.
It was fine.
Yeah. Inoffensive.
Yeah.
I thought he was better than Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen was more just Seth Rogen.
I
Chris
thought
Pratt was
Rogen
less
was
Chris
great.
Pratt than he was
I
Seth
thought Seth Rogen was great.
I
truly
like
have
Seth Rogen.
No
so-
I
opinion
love
of
Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just thought he was not good in this. I don't know.
Brad's mad
Yeah.
about Seth Rogen.
Yeah, Brad's a Seth Rogen.
He hasn't seen it
anti,
yet, but
he's not
maybe
gonna
he'll-
like it.
No, he
or he's not
won't.
gonna like Seth Rogen.
yeah, I know, probably not. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to watch it again in a couple of days.
Yeah, meet
'Cause
up.
for the meetup. Yeah, so
It's like, what else could they even do? I guess Galaxy for the next one.
I mean, I think the next
Has
one
to
will
be.
be
And
Galaxy
they walked through the desert world from
from Odyssey. yeah.
Odyssey, so more Odyssey places.
I think the next one will be Galaxy because the star bit, Yoshi wondering where Peach is. There are a lot of galaxies out there. She says it.
Yeah.
I think Galaxy would be the
Multiverse.
next. And I think
Multiverses are in.
And I think you called it. There'll definitely be a shot where Mario just starts at a place, walks around a circle, and then winds
Yeah.
up exactly where he
Yeah.
started, and he's just like, "What?"
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I don't see this cash cow getting off the railroad tracks anytime soon.
No.
They're gonna make more, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, if the cash cow is on the railroad tracks, the train is going to hit it.
Yeah. The train of criticism cannot kill the cash
Cannot
cow on
derail
these
this
rail
cash
tracks.
cow.
Yeah.
I am actually similar to Ant-Man 3 making not it made over 400 million, but it's one of the worst
Which is
for MCU.
Yeah, bad for MCU.
And it has a rotten review, which is the only that and
not the
Eternals. That and Eternals
Yeah.
are the only rotten ones.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see the box office for this movie now that it has a rotten score. I will be watching this with great interest because I expected this movie to make a bill easy.
We were talking about that
coming
before
out.
we
I was
went
like,
in.
everyone's going to at least just like really
See
like
it.
this movie. Everyone's like, the worst is going to be a 7. This movie's going to have like 90 something.
That's why I'm
on
shocked at the
Rotten.
vitriolic response.
I'm very shocked. I'm very shocked by it.
Because I'm like,
There's
I'm
what is
like,
there
who
to
gives
hate?
a fuck?
It is
Yeah.
at its core inoffensive.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what is there to hate?
Like 6 at worst.
yeah.
So I want to
I don't get it.
I want to see if that has a bearing on the box office. Really, how powerful
Yeah. I wonder.
Rotten Tomatoes is.
Reviews I'm sure are still coming in, so that number
Yeah.
will change over the next, several
I think
days.
I think it will. Yeah, we're still. I think the movie's not out yet.
Yeah.
I think this is all pre. Yeah, it's
Tonight.
tonight or tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Whatever. It's
Movies
Tuesday
come out
right
on
now.
Tuesdays?
Comes out on Wednesday. but
Comes
I
out-
think
this
there's
one comes
9
out on a
o'clock
Wednesday.
shows.
Yeah,
There's
okay,
9 p.m.
okay.
shows.
Yeah, so the movie's like as we're recording this, the movie's not out yet. So who knows? But yeah,
We will see.
we shall see.
And we
Give us another
shall
Mario game, Nintendo.
And we shall
Yeah.
see Mario with
With the
you.
fans on Thursday.
patrons.
I'm not sure when we're allowed to put this up. I think we can just right now, so who knows. But
If people have already written reviews about it,
no one communicated any
Yeah.
embargoes to us at all.
So-
So if we're breaking an embargo,
Excommunicado.
we don't know about the embargo.
Well, you can't
Illuminations
break- you
And
can't-
Universal, you can't break an embargo you don't know
have,
about.
Yeah.
No one told
Yeah.
me anything. Anyways,
It's like jury duty. I never got it.
yeah, I never got it.
I never got the thing in the mail. What are you talking about?
I burned my house down, and the letter was inside of it. I never got it.
Mail. Yeah, someone stole my mail.
Someone stole my mail. I murdered my mail person, so as not to go to jury duty. I didn't. I don't know my mail person because I'm a bitch, and I live in LA.
Get us out of here, Isla. Get us out of
Okay,
here.
patreon.com/easyhours. Thank you so much. That's how we are mainly supported. Yeah, we were going off the rails there. Check us out. We're doing all kinds of stuff all the time. Spoiler modes like this. If you like this kind of stuff, we have a movie podcast called Reaction Shots. This month, we're talking about Gun Fu because
Kata,
John
Gun
Wick
Fu.
just happened. I don't love celebrating the idea of guns at all, but John Wick is sick, so
John
we're going
Wick
to
is
talk
the
about Gun
best.
Fu. Yeah, so that's that. If you like movie
Gymkata.
talks, Gun Kata, what?
It's a Jim Cotta.
What's that?
That's a movie.
Oh,
Bad movie from the 80s, I think.
have you
It's like
That
that
Jim
you've
Mass.
seen?
seen?
Yeah,
No, I've
a
never
movie
seen
that.
it.
Oh, okay. I was like, we need to
Okay.
see if there's a movie that you have seen that
I'm sure
neither
there
of
are.
us has
I'm
seen.
sure there are.
Pride and Prejudice. I haven't seen that.
Well, now he's seen that.
He's
I had seen it
Oh,
before, but I
all right.
saw it again.
Okay. Anyway, bye.
Woohoo! Let's go!
Spoiler mode, final warning, spoiler mode activated.